Don't ask me if I miss my baby. Why the hell would I miss my bed? This world, they got a lot of beds, and I don't mind trying them all. Some are full of sadness, some ain't got no blankets, but some are like heaven, honey, more than I can ever hold. Yes, I've been raining long, and I keep on rolling on. That old cocoon is getting on, and I ain't no baby, I'm praying. Said I ain't no baby, I'm praying. Oh, I ain't no baby, I'm praying. One more time for Anna Moss. She's gonna keep We wanted to get extra special for you guys here in New Orleans. I made a record here last January at Deslon Studios, and we have some of the people who played on that album. If I could get these other musicians to come up here. We got Hal on drums, Gina on guitar, Max on bass. Come on up, guys. All locals. The record will come out February 6th, and I've released 2 singles already, and we're going to start with the first single I released. And it's very, yeah, give it up for them. Give it a local singer. Oh, you know. Know why you're here. It was an honor to play here last year. It's an extra honor to play here a second time. Thank you to Tipitina'S for letting us do this. You don't need Atlantic, you don't need Pacific, you can drown me all on your own. I'm a stone, sinking deep inside you. I just wanna hide you till it's gone. It ain't me, like one of your blind sins. Deep into your lungs, just like you, like treason. I'm feeling fire season, burn me alive. I'll be your ruin, babe, I'm only human, so practical, carnivore. Which one are you? You can feel my power, I'm one of those flowers that only blooms at night. Sing me like one of your dirges, sorrow, cold and wordless, like treason. I'm feeling high season, I wanna die. Like one of your galaxies, deep in your lungs, just like I like you. Like Jesus, I'm feeling fire season. I'm feeling fire season. Light me alive. That's from the Lizzie on the guitar, but it wasn't deep. Nice. I do feel safe here. That's true. I'm about to do 4 shows in Texas starting tomorrow, so I will. I'll still do all of my leftist commentary, but I'll just feel comfortable tonight. Feel uncomfortable the next few days. I know. Sometimes I want everyone to feel comfortable here too, and I don't want to assume anything, and I don't want to assume that none of you guys are offended. And I want you to know that it can happen. People can get offended at my shows. I know it's hard to imagine I'm such a nice boy. It doesn't happen that often at the club dates, because people at this point come to the show, usually they know what they're getting into. I'm always surprised when they're offended at the club dates, because it's always like, I'm surprised they didn't know, like they get there and they're just like, what? Liberal content? I don't care for that. But it can happen more in the summer. I play at festivals, and at the festival, a lot of people come to the festival not necessarily to see me, they're just there. And maybe I'm playing right before the band they came to see. Maybe they came to see Jimbo's Jug Band Jamboree. And I just happen to be playing before them. And maybe Jimbo doesn't have any liberal content, and they like that. And they get upset. And I want you to know that if you're upset tonight, maybe you're shy like me, I want you to know that you can still register your complaint. You can always email us. And I know that doesn't feel very strong, but I want you to know we will read it. It doesn't go directly to me. It goes to my manager, Phil at johncraigiemusic.com. And Phil's actually here tonight. Give Phil a hand. You can talk to him directly. The searchlight is just like... But this happened to me. I was back this last summer. I had a show at the Kerrville Folk Festival in Texas, not to throw Texas under the bus. And I was doing my set, and there was a guy front row, and he was not there to see me. How did I know? Well, it was a vibe, first of all. But I was playing before this band, let's just call them Jimbo's Jug Band Jamboree. And I knew he was there to see them because he had a vibe, but he was also holding a jug in front of him, And I'm not anti-jug music, but as you've noticed tonight, I don't really have that, I haven't written a song yet that requires a and I'm not saying I won't, but he was upset. You could tell he really wanted to blow that jug. And I was saying really nice things, and he was getting upset. People get upset with nice things. I think I said something like, we should end all the wars. And he was like, I didn't come here for this shit. It happens. You offend people, and I want you to know that's Phil at johncraigiemusic.com. I went in June in Portland, where I live. We had a No Kings protest. I bet you guys had an amazing No Kings protest. Yeah. And I posted some clips from that. I didn't get as many hate emails as I get other times. I think because the No Kings is something, whether we like it or not, is a uniting thing for the United States, because it's one of our things. I've never met anyone, even the most conservative, who's like, bring back the monarchy. We all don't. It's in our Constitution somewhere. Number 2, it's like, thou shalt not do king stuff, or whatever.
after the done thing. Anyway, I really should study my Constitution. But I was at the No Kings protest in Portland, and I did feel bad because I was raised Catholic. I always have to feel bad about something. At the No Kings protest, I felt bad for my British friends, because I don't think we took our British friends into account when we called it the No Kings protest, because they have a king. I forget that sometimes, you know. I go there once a year to play, and when they had a queen, I knew that. They had her for a long time, 300 years or so, I can't remember exactly how long. Thank you, that doesn't always work. And I was always like, how's your queen doing? But then the queen died, and then I got there, and they're like, we have a king now. I was like, oh, you're still doing that shit? I didn't know. You should stop. I thought you could stop. Anyway, that didn't fall so good. And there's a lot of members of the royal family here tonight. That's Phil at John Craigie Music. Anyway, though, I was at the No Kings protest, and I like all the signs. I'm kind of a sign slut, you know what I mean? And I like how a sign can be really elaborate or really simple, and it's all beautiful. You know, I walked past these two guys, each with very different kinds of signs. One guy had this sign, it was 8 feet tall. Half of it was a painting he had done himself of a utopian Portland, representing every type of person. Above that, a Maya Angelou quote in beautiful cursive. And next to him was a guy with a piece of cardboard and a Sharpie where he had written, "Ice can gargle my balls." Both are beautiful, both are poetry, both are important.
Yeah!
Now here's the thing, I don't like ice at all, but I don't want them gargling my balls. That sounds painful. And this guy was really taking one for the team, so. This song's for all my friends up in Minnesota right now. It's called Judas.
Don't make you my king.
Oh no! No, no! No, no!
Ain't nothing bad no more. Your grandma taking edible on the way to the store. Ain't nothing bad no more. The acupuncturist has got a tramp stamp. You put a needle in me, put a needle in me. Tell me how you went to Cabo, did a whole bunch of Molly. She say it's good for me, for my anxiety. Do a pinky punch on the way to therapy. Ain't nothing bad no more.
No, no!
Ain't nothing bad no more. Your mom and dad went Polly. Got a third down in Cali. Bring her up to Thanksgiving. Make you call her Aunt Sally. Save the marriage. No kidding. If the world gonna end, they're gonna go down swinging. Nobody who yeah. Jump. You can't give up till I give up. If you can see it, I can see it bleed from my hands. Take all that you're needing. I'm on my back. What else you gonna do? You save my goddamn life, I'm gonna save yours too. Oh, oh, oh yeah. I got a song with your wife singing. It ain't about her, it's a coincidence. Oh yes, I knew her before you knew her. We never
never made love, we never got to. We ain't gonna, so don't worry. Unless you screw up, but then sorry. Unless you screw up, but then I made it. I don't know you, you don't know me. Yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. Nobody knew it, nobody called out Judas. Nobody knew it, nobody called out Judas.
Yeah!
On the bass, Max, being calm there for Max on the bass. Like I was saying, this is my first show back from a little vacation. I went hard in the fall. I played the whole fall. I took a little break in October to go to Italy with my mom and sister because I'm a good boy. I was in Rome for a week and a half with my mom and sister, and it was great. I love my mom and sister. We're all very different, and we're all on very different vibes when we go on a trip together. And on this particular trip, my mom was on 100% Pope vibe. And that's a lot bigger than me and my sister's vibe. Now, we were there to see the Pope, of course, but there was an underlying reason we were there that we did not talk about. It was very important. My mother is Sicilian, born in the United States, but she'd rather you think that she was not. She was born in the United States, but she's Sicilian. She identifies that way, and she loves going to Italy. When I was 14 years old, we went to Italy for my first time. We were doing Italian stuff, and we went to go to the Vatican, because that's where the Pope lives. My mom wanted me to go into where the Pope lives. It was hot, it was the summer, and I walked up to get in line to go into the Pope's house, and they saw me, and I was wearing these little shorts, and my slutty little legs were showing. And the Vatican guards were like, the legs, and they didn't let me in. And it was so chill. For me and my dad, it was chill. My mom was so upset, and basically from my age 14 until just this last October, anytime anyone mentioned Italy or the Pope or shorts, she would go, oh, the legs, and she was very upset. So we went back to let me into the Vatican, and I bought the thickest Catholic approved pants you'd ever seen, and my legs were covered, and I got to go in with my mother into the Vatican, into the Pope's house. And it was not like I thought. I'm glad it's not like I thought, because I felt weird going to his house. I thought he was just going to be in there eating popcorn, watching football, and being like, oh yeah, some blessings. But no, it's like, it's really just a big church. We're in the Vatican, and it's like the ultimate church. You know, it's huge, and there's like all these different, there's like little masses. There's like 7 masses happening at once, and my mom was so pumped. And I turned to her, I was like, oh, this is like your Burning Man, huh? Now we're there, we're hanging out with this new Pope, not hanging out, but he's there. And he's new, and he's doing new Pope shit, and one thing he's doing is he's canonizing all these new saints. That's his little game, and it's cool. But he's doing saints that are recent, and that's not a normal thing. I grew up going to Catholic school as a little boy, and all the saints were from like 17 AD, and their names were like Barnabas the 12th or whatever. And so it's just weird to see these new saints from modern times. It's just, I'm not used to having a Saint Braden from Malibu,
Oh.
I didn't sit well anymore. We draw the line when you make Braden jokes. Anyway, I'm just used to, I've seen pictures. I'm used to seeing pictures of saints in these robes. It's just hard for me to see a saint in like a North Face polo sweater. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Yeah, this is not the time to do the mic. Let me wrap this one up.
Too late now.
Yeah, be more relevant. We don't have this Italian stuff here.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh, is it because it's the Saints? Maybe I should just get off the whole Saint thing. Did I mention I just love the Saints? Oh yeah, there's more. I got more Pope stuff. Hold on. It's a tight 5. Give it to me. We're gonna get out of here real quick. On the last day, though, we get up real early because the Pope, every Wednesday, he does this Pope hang in St. Peter's Square where he just stands up there and everyone comes and hangs out with him. And we walk to there, and you get there and he drives around in this little Pope car, you know, and then people throw babies at him and he blesses the babies and it's total chaos. But we're on our way to the Pope thing, and my mom loves Italy. She likes to be around people who are speaking Italian. And we're walking toward the square, and we're just next to this one church group, and they're just American, and they're speaking English, and my mom's not into it. She hates the vibe. I'm like, Mom, let's just kick back. Let's just wait. So we wait, and then we see, walking towards us, 7 nuns. And my mom's like, fuck yes. And as we get closer, 4 Benedict monks, the guys who wear the brown cloak and the robe around their waist, they join, and she's like, fuck yes. And then they all start singing in Latin, and she is just so pumped. And she's like, I'm glad your little legs aren't showing right now, Johnny. I said, I know, thank you, Mom. Anyway, we have put out a new song a couple weeks ago, and it's called Dry Land. We're going to play it for you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the difference here.
I died alone inside a womb, and now I crave ostriches, and my face is disease. All my clothes are shades of blue. We born to walk these streets, miles and miles from the sea. Can't see the stars above, no sense to carry me. Every wound I get, every scar I get, I blame it all on John. Trashed in gasoline, I can't seem to stay clean. City sun beats me dry. I leave things as I found them. I climb up every mountain just to keep on in my eyes. I miss the waves of salt telling me it's not my fault. Even from far away, I hear them sirens calling. It brings me to my knees. I lost all its clothes.